Welcome back to the channel, lads. It's episode number 3 of our Leicester City career mode. We will start off this one with a new contract here for Patson Dakar, who he has been really useful since we took over here at Leicester City, by the way. 2 goals and I believe 3 or 4 assists he's got from us, or for us, in the handful of games that we have faced as a Leicester City manager. So giving him a new contract, especially with the likes of Middlesbrough and Sheffield United as well, trying to sign him on a free. Why not keep him? If we do end up keeping our job going into next season, I do believe he will be at least a squad rotation player for us. That's a reasonable offer. He's happy to accept that, and I'm happy to keep you here for the next couple of seasons. As we know, our job is on the line going into the final 5 games of the season. We're only 4 points though behind 6th place Southampton there, and only 5 points behind 5th place Hull City, and we play Hull City in one of the games of today's episode. And funnily enough, as of recording this, Leicester City are actually losing to Norwich right now, 1-0 to Norwich, who are away from home, and that puts Leicester in a big trouble, given that they're already in the relegation places and they are a point behind West Brom, who go on to face Oxford United later today. So if Leicester should lose this game and West Brom should go on to win their game, oh my goodness, Leicester City are in big trouble going into the final 10-15 games of the season. But let's get into this one. And let's not forget as well, whilst Leicester City have been incredibly poor this season, one of the reasons they actually sit in the bottom 3 right now is because they were deducted 6 points not so long ago, which took them from 17th in the championship to 20th in the championship. And that was for breaching the EFL's profits and sustainability rules and the PNS for the 2023-2024 season, I believe. They are appealing that decision, as far as I'm aware, which sounds silly because the Premier League was actually wanting for, I think, 13 or 14 points to be deducted from them, and at the end of it, it was just the 6 points. It could go even worse for them if that appeal is not successful, and that point deduction becomes even more. But don't get me wrong, they have been so poor this season. And in terms of what it means for a football club like this being relegated, as we said, 10 years ago, won the Premier League. And it's only 5 years ago as well they won the FA Cup. In terms of financially for them, it will be a catastrophe if Leicester City are relegated. Big save there from the goalkeeper. They have to stay up this season. You think about the stadium, the training facility that they've built there at Leicester City. I mean, I don't even know why they are in this position. You know, when you think about how well this football club was run for so many years, and to just what a chance to just go so wrong like that for them. And I've been talking about Leicester too much in this game. And Swansea have absolutely dominated us here. That song from that left-hand side is called Pereira, and the whole defense are lots of trouble in this game. It's still going. It goes back to Franco. Franco back to Song. Song to Walter. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot there, but he lays it off to the striker. It's another big save from the keeper. When you don't take your chances like this, as Swansea have done in this game, as Swansea have not done in this game, you risk going to the other end and conceding a goal. Mavididi goes inside. Oh, Jordan Ayew for the first time in this game. And Swansea have been trying to get that goal, and as a result of that, they have looked a little bit open at the back, and few passes later, we have punished them here with Ayew. And that's it. It's a 1-0 victory. And a victory that we did not deserve, by the way. But at this stage of the season, the performances almost doesn't matter. The most important thing is you keep on getting those 3 points. And straight after our victory against Swansea, I've tried to give Wanya Macau a new deal purely because, he's got offers from Minnesota in the MLS. To not lose him on a free, I've tried to give him a new contract, but important squad role at 65 rated. That is not going to be happening. I've tried to maybe give him a squad rotation role. I think he's going to say no to that. They're only wanting to proceed on an important squad role, which, of course, I'm not willing to do that. I will end the negotiation and he can leave on a free at the end of this season. Oh, wow, wow, wow. I've just had a look at the scoreline again, and Norwich City are now 2-0 up against Leicester away from home. And Leicester could be in big, big trouble. The only saving grace for them here is West Brom, who play later today. One of the 3 o'clock kickoffs are actually doing worse than Leicester right now in terms of recent results. West Brom are a point above Leicester, and they face Oxford today. And if they should win that game against Oxford, they go 4 points above Leicester in the Championship table. I mean, I actually think Oxford are going to beat West Brom today. That's how poor West Brom have been. I'll go for both teams to score there and Oxford to win if I was a betting man. Comfortable save there. But West Brom, if they should win that game today, one of the 3 o'clock kickoffs, 4 points above Leicester. And in the Championship, when you're struggling for form, when you're struggling for results, 4 points is a lot of points to try and close down, and Leicester could be relegated. Got to focus on this game here. We've got a lot to play for ourselves. Top 6 is still on the card. A bit difficult. It's going to be tricky for us. Oh, comfortable save there from Stolajic in goal. I think we will win this game against a struggling Portsmouth here. That first goal, though, I know it's a cliche saying that too many times, but that first goal is so important that you get that first goal. Come on, okay. That's well defended there. We win it straight back, though, high up the pitch into Oliver Skip to Fatau. Fatau will turn his man. Little bit of change of pace there to get away from his man, and he squares it to, is it Patson Dakar? It is Patson Dakar who puts us 1-0 off. What a sensational form he's been in signing that new contract. I mean, it's just what I think we deserve to go 1-0 up in this game. Whilst it's not been our best performance in recent times. Oh no, oh no, oh no! What have you done there? We did so well to go 1-0 up here, only to give them a goal, the home side, Portsmouth at Fratton Park. Oh, that is a gift. What are you doing there, Skip? That is an awful mistake from me. And it's finished 1-0. Come on, we did everything almost perfect there. We scored the goal. We just had to hang on, but we've gifted them a goal, and it's a point shared at Fratton Park. Yeah, it's almost an impossible job now to finish in that top 6, isn't it? We are 5 points behind 6th place Hull City, who we do face next. But even if we win that game, we are relying on Hull City to go on and lose one of their final 2 games of the season. And we are at home, don't get me wrong, we've been playing quite well this season, still unbeaten since we took over here at Leicester City. But it's almost impossible now to finish. Oh, we had that game as well. We had that game in our hands, only for a huge mistake to let our opponent back into the game. But let's go into this one against Hull City. You know, honestly, whilst I still genuinely, speaking from the heart here, believe it doesn't matter what happens from now to the end of the season, whether we make it into that top 6 or not, we have had an unbelievable second half of the season here since we took over at Leicester City. I mean, Ollie McBurney is in good run of form here. We might end up not keeping the job, and you know, we would look back to that game against Portsmouth. If we don't get into the top 6, maybe by a point, by a couple of points, we will look back to that Portsmouth game and think, if only we didn't make that mistake. But like I said, I still genuinely believe that we have done all we could have done here, and whether we end up in the top 6 or not, or whether we keep the job or not, we have done everything we could have possibly done with this team. We're still unbeaten at this stage of the season, which is incredible. Since we took over, Aribo tried to play in a loophole. That's just will there. He just wanted that one so much more than the whole City defender there. And he pays off. The shot saved. It's Louis Payne in there to top it home, to give us the first goal, to give us the lead in what is a crucial game for us here against Hull City, a team that we are fighting against to finish in that top six. And it's the young lad, Louis Page, trusting in the youth is paying off here. One of the younger players in the team with so much potential as well. That's his second goal since we took over here at Leicester City. And these are the sorts of things the board need to consider as well. What we have done with the younger player, how well we have improved the team, how well we have improved some of the older players as well. Oh no. Comfortable save at the end there. It's Miller to Ryan Giles, the former Luton Town left back, the former Middlesbrough left back as well. Here's Alumi, one of the players we need to worry about. Lundstrom, back to Alumi, it's Giles. I'm not sure what he's doing there, the left back, but we have to be thankful that that is not a centre forward. It's a left back in that. It's a Rebo 10 space. There we go. That's the run from Aluko. This is what he offers us, though. If you think about the likes of Thomas, the likes of Christensen, both players, although solid defensively, doesn't give us that option going forward. They're not the quickest of players, but Aluko is going to get a yellow card there at the end of this, isn't it? Come on, close him down. We can't allow him to put a cross in. He finds Gelhardt. Gelhardt's back to Matazo. Matazo, is he going to go out wide again? He's onside. How is he onside there? How is he even onside there? But we'll win possession back into Aluko. Oh, we can hang on now. Over the top to Fatawu. He could be the second. Fatawu, oh, he's absolutely knackered. Otherwise, the whole City defender was not going to catch up to him there. But it doesn't matter. The all-important goal from Louis Page was enough to secure us all 3 points, and I believe now puts us 2 points behind Hull City going into the final game of the season. The scenes here at King Power Stadium is electric. And up next here is high-flying Millwall at the King Power Stadium with Alex Neil at the helm. Third in the league they are. They're also third in the league in real life, by the way. He's transformed them, Alex Neil, that is, from a Stoke City-like team, going to the Den, difficult place. They used to make life so difficult for you there. Long balls, all day, corners, set piece. But it's actually transformed them into an exciting team to watch right now, Millwall. They've still got some big guys at the back there, the likes of Cooper. I do believe, though, that if we play to our potential, there's a confirmation there, Millwall in the top 4 right now, just above Middlesbrough. But if we play to our potential here, we might still win this game, given the amount of changes we have made to the starting 11. And it is McCall with the goal for us. And that there, ladies and gents, is why he wants an important squad role before he signs a new contract for us. Talking about trust in the team, we had to make so many changes to this game. Now, one of the negatives from our last game is the fact that we have come into this one so tired and oh no, that's so easy. That's one of the easiest goals we've conceded since we took over here at Leicester City. We did lose Vestergaard to a 4 weeks sprain, some sort of a sprain injury, which meant he's not even able to start this one. But that is a poor defending, Come on. It's nice there from Thomas, one of the other wingers that haven't played much for us this season, but Thomas and Macau gets the opportunity to start out wide for us in this game, given that the likes of Mavididi, the likes of Fatal, who was exhausted from the previous game, they could overread there, couldn't get away from his part on time, quickly closed down by the Millwall defense, and that should be it. Going into the end of the first half here, we have to win this game. We're 3 points behind Hull City right now, and I think 2 points behind Wrexham as well. So it's important we get all 3 points here. That is the only way we will get into the top six, isn't it? All 3 points here. And going into the final game of the season, we will still rely on teams above us to do us a favor. But a few substitutions there. One of those, Patson Dakar, coming on to replace Jordan Ayew. We had to freshen the team up, really. In terms of passes and pass accuracy, it's been dominated here by the away side as well. But Dakar, oh, he cuts inside, a little bit of space, Patson Dakar. The goalkeeper gets a hand to it. And talk about super sub Patson Dakar with the new contract at the start of today's episode. A couple of goals and a couple of assists to his name as well. Oh, we got a little bit lucky there with that finish. The goalkeeper maybe should have done a little bit better, but that is what you want from your substitutions. And that should be enough to hopefully collect all 3 points at home here at the King Power Stadium. One last defending. It's Ivanovic, one of the informed strikers in the championship right now. Oh, what a chance. Last kick of the game that was, it looks like, for Millwall. And unable to capitalize on that one. And that's it. Patson Dakar's goal is enough to collect all 3 points. Oh my God, I was so nervous in those final minutes of the game. To not concede another goal, to not give away another silly opportunity to the away side. Get it! I'll tell you what, lads, what a cracking final day of the season this is. Win, lose or draw though, I am so proud of this team, given how we have performed since we took over here at Leicester City. My job, of course, is still on the line. Going into the final game of the season against Blackburn Rovers, who are, by the way, playing for survival. Blackburn needs to win to have the chance of staying up in the championship. Of course, it is not in our hands as well, because even if we win this game against Blackburn Rovers, we've still got Hull City, who are above us right now. And as long as Hull City win their game, who they play against Norwich, coincidentally, another team that are playing for survival right now. So if Hull City should win their game, it doesn't matter what we do, we are not going to finish in that top six. But of course, to give us the best chance, the best opportunity of getting into those playoffs places, we have got to win against a Blackburn Rovers side that needs to win to stay up. Norwich needs to win as well to stay up this season. So can they do us a favor? It's one of those, like I said, win, lose or draw. I am absolutely proud of this team. We are unbeaten since we took over here at Leicester City, and it's one more game to get into those playoffs places. You know what would be a fun feature to add to this game? In situations like this where a few teams are going for it in terms of finishing in the top six, and a few teams are going for it in terms of avoiding relegation, to constantly get updates from those teams, to know how those teams are doing. It's just gonna make it a little bit more intense, a little bit more fun, isn't it? But we hope Norwich will do us a favor in their game against Hull City. And of course, we need to win our game here, and a victory here for us could put us in the top six and at the same time relegate Blackburn Rovers. Can we do it? I mean, this is what we have been playing for all season. This is what we have been playing for since we took over here. It's such a shame, though. It is at Ewood Park, so it gives them a little bit of the advantage here, I've got to say. Out wide, Mavididi. He's had a little bit of a quiet few games for us, hasn't he? He's not quite been as impressive as Fatawu. As we give possession away, look at the space there now for Good Johnson. Oh, big save. Stalaji comes out his line. He makes himself big. Oh, he stops us from going 1-0 down there. We've got to be careful. We cannot afford to give silly possession away like that. There's the space out wide for Blackburn. It's gone inside now. That could just be the better option. Good Johnson goes for it. Oh! How is Blackburn not scored in this game? We are literally counting our lucks right now. We've got 9 lives, and that's 2 down. We cannot afford to keep defending like this. He squares it, and Coley gets there first and comfortably into the hands of Stalajic. Calm down, Vincent. Calm down. You can do this. There's a space out wide to Aluko. He's not really had opportunities to stretch his leg on that left-hand side. He's not had the opportunity to overlap, but maybe we don't need it. It's Dickard over Reed making that run in behind the centre forward, and Dakar gets another assist. Reed with his sublime finish. Come on. Oh, come on. We cannot be making mistakes like this, man. We cannot be making mistakes like this. Otherwise, we're going to get Blackburn back into this game. We get one more just before the end of the first half here. It's golden. It's the 1-2 with Mavididi. Mavididi hands it there for Fatau, attacking it from the far side. But excellently defended by the Blackburn Rovers fullback. And we will go into the break with the 1-0 advantage. I'm not sure what's happening with the Hull City game right now. I don't think we've got a scoreline for that game as of yet. 71 minutes. We are literally hanging on right now. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. We gave away a silly goal like this in our last game. We gave away a silly goal like this against Portsmouth. It's the wrong time to be given away. That's just... What is that? What is that? I've just allowed him to just go through the defense. That's so easy. It's now or never. Come on, lads. 89 minutes. Christensen have done well to win possession back. Fatau plays in. Louis Page plays in. Dakar. The touch was heavy, but he gets there first, just before the goalkeeper, and he slid it home. What a goal! What a finish! And that might just be the goal that puts us in the top 6 if results have gone our way in the Hull City Norwich game. Have Hull City done us a favour? It's Louis Page with the assist. What about that for a finish? Have we done it? Have we done it? We're going to have to wait for a minute or so to find out. But we have done our job, which is the most important thing here. Now, how did our opponents get on in their games? And let's find out together. How did we make it into the top 6? Let's find out together. No! Hull City have won their game. Southampton, though, lost, which meant we finished level on points with Southampton, but not done enough on goal difference to finish in that top 6. The question, though, is are we going to keep the position of the Leicester City manager going into next season? That is a big if, considering the objective from the board was to win the league, which I thought was ridiculous straight away, considering we were 19th in the league when we took over. We have ended up finishing in the top 7, but not to be. You've got Coventry and Ipswich Town, automatic promotion for them. The likes of Millwall, Middlesbrough, Hull City, Southampton will go through the playoffs, and the bottom 3 getting relegated. You've got Sheffield Wednesday, Oxford United, and Blackburn Rovers. And Oli McBurney here winning the Championship Player of the Season. Congratulations to him. You know, he must have had an amazing season for Hull City. I thought he was quite good when we faced Hull City as well towards the back end of the season. But Oli McBurney, Player of the Season. But let's find out together. Do we keep our job here at Leicester City? No way! Now that is an absolute joke. There's only one football club, there's only one owner of a football club that I know that would do something as ridiculous as this, and that is the Nottingham Forest owner, Marinakis. Oh my God, what the fuck is this, man? How have we lost our job? We've took this team from 19th in the Championship when we took over to just finishing behind the playoffs places on goal difference, and we have been sacked. That is unbelievably stupid. I was looking forward to next season as well to see how we can change this team, what we can do differently next season to finish in the top 2, and we will not have the opportunity to do that. I cannot believe this decision. It's an absolute joke of a decision. I mean, EA need to do something to fix this. There is no football club in the world other than Nottingham Forest that would sack a manager from taking them 19th in the league in the same season to finishing just outside the top six. That is I can't even begin to explain how much of a ridiculous decision this is. What do we do next? Let me know in the comments. Should we just start a new career mode, or should we take over from one of the jobs that will be available for us here moving forward? I honestly do not know what to do. This is an insanely ridiculous decision, man. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new to it, and I will make a decision in the next 24 hours whether to carry on with this save with a new team or to start a new career mode. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.